Hello, this is Max Drake. I just want to talk to you about Threadit. It's only just come out. It came out on the 13th of March and it's by Google. It's a free video conferencing type app, but it isn't. It's a bit like Loom. You actually do a video yourself and you present it, and you present it in the thing. It saves a clip. You send an email off to somebody else. They can actually add a response clip. So therefore, it actually allows for a conversation. So it's browser accessible service. There's a Chrome plugin as well, and you can record yourself speaking, and you can also record your screen as well. The interface allows for you can actually get some feedback from them. I haven't tried that out. The app threads together short videos so they can feedback from there. So if you're trying to pitch an idea or something and you've got a few people that you actually want their feedback from, they can actually just give you feedback and stuff like that. So if we just go over to the interface through here, you actually have a topic of conversation. I've actually videoed myself, and then I've actually videoed a reply through on this one here. You get it for free. An interesting thing is you can log in. When he was actually asked me to log into it, I could log in under my Gmail account, or in fact I could actually log in under my Microsoft account, which I thought was quite interesting as well. You can copy the link through here. A couple of things that you can do. I'm not going to play these because then suddenly you've got two things competing for the microphone and stuff, and also as I'm running a video and I'm actually filming a video, it just lags down quite a lot. It also has a transcript. So if we actually view the transcript on here, it shows us a transcript which is auto-generated. Now it does say show the transcript with the video, but I didn't actually see that happening when I played it, although it may probably there. The other thing is, because I've got a slight Pommy Kiwi accent, some of the words I was using, it was making up other words, and I couldn't go in and edit those. So it's not absolutely perfect. They may probably take it off the YouTube one to do it as well. Has another nice feature as well, is that you can, oh no, that's not it. Where is it? No, it must be in this one here. So I'm just going to attach this other video here. Hopefully it's not going to trigger it. And the other thing which you can do is you've got an attachment. So in this one, I was actually using a demo for this one.
So we can actually share the screen. So we're sharing the screen on here at this point in time.
Stop. There we go. Sorry, you're getting the echo over the echo. One of the things with this is that you can actually, I was doing a demo on something saying, oh, I've got a bit of code here. So I can discuss the code. I can discuss an issue that I've got. I can then, I can't actually just take the code as a file and then just upload it into Threadit. I've actually got to upload it into something like Google Drive and do a shareable link through there, and then I can embed that in the actual thing itself, so that when we actually go and look at the attachment, you'll see that it's a URL. So therefore you've got to go and put it on a server or in a cloud place that somebody else can pull it down. So that means if they go and edit your code, or you do a model, or you send up a document or something like that and they're editing, whether they can send it, edit it and go back to the same place. I suppose if you allow edit, you can do that, or whether they end up taking that code and then they've got to send another link up to do that. So I'm not too sure. I don't do that much for it. But what I find is really convenient with this, Loom would do a similar thing like this, and Loom would allow you to do it and send through the information. One of the things, when you copy the video, you've actually got to, you're only copying the link. You then send that as an email, and then they've got to log into their one. It's browser based. If you've got Chrome, it'll actually add an add-in to allow you to do that. I don't use Chrome, I use Firefox, so that's a thing there. But what I quite like is you can get a lot of feedback. So therefore, you've then got their transcripts. You've also got the people's responsive about this. So good things that I've actually got in my normal little transcript through here. It's free. It's a back and forth videos, which I find Loom doesn't have, you know, so you can just add your one on. So if you've actually got a thread that it's a conversation, it's all added to that particular conversation, so it all links together. And then other people can share those, so people can see the other people's response about a certain feedback or something like that. So it's good from a team point of view. So you can show the full screen of the demo transcript. You can do attachments. You can allow for collaboration and feedback all around the world. As people can responding in their own time. So if you're in one time zone and somebody else is going to wake up in 5 hours time and go to work, and then they can respond in that. So it allows for all of those things to slowly collate over time. So there's also no special processing setting up as you're using the browser to the operation and the PC camera and mine. They're not so good things. The transcript, you can't be edited. So at this point in time, so it's new, it's in beta, it's brand new. I suppose they'll see what sort of response they get. The person framing, it takes a video camera, but it doesn't let you adjust your background. I think Zoo, you can change your backgrounds and stuff like that, but it's kind of just takes what the camera sees. So you can't sort of shape that up anything in the way that you do that. Attachments need to be linked to a URL location. So therefore, you can't just suck it off your computer straight away and do it. It takes a little bit of processing, I think. A nice thing I would like to actually see, which Loom has, is it flags when the videos have been read by somebody else. Now, I haven't tested this out too much. I just really wanted to give it a try, because I did quite like the idea of Loom. And for me as a designer, I actually find it really good. I've got a drawing to actually write paragraphs of information and then do some screenshots, a bit of the drawing and explain it and add all of that into an email. It's better if I can actually just show my screen, point to the little things and where the issues are very quickly. I don't have to generate PDFs or screenshots and things and then add them all to an email. They're all done. The other thing that I don't quite like is that you end up taking a link in Threadit and you then use it in your email and send it off. In Loom, you actually just put somebody's email in, and then so it's working within the Loom. So within the Loom, it allows you to tell when that thing's been viewed by a certain person. So that's quite good. That, I think, would be a nice little feature, just so that you can see that it's got to the recipient. I suppose you can do that in the email, in that you can put a flag is that you need to be notified when that email's been opened. But whenever I see that flag on the thing, I never respond to it myself, unless there's an auto response that I don't know about. So it's just something that I find when you're actually doing a video, that you want to know that people have opened it up, especially if you're sending it via an email or something like that. Is, it might have gone into somebody's junk mail, and so therefore they may not have seen it at all. So knowing an indication that they've actually said the stuff is quite good. So I think it's a great idea. Now the other one is, it talks about a short time, but I haven't found out where the duration of it is. But I quite like it because it collects everything all in the same place. Now, mine's actually got the first video here and then the second video after, because I did the same, a response to it via a different account and stuff like that. So it came up whether it links or whether you actually have the first one at the top and it works down, and how you edit some of these off. But overall, I thought it's a very good tool to actually explore, and I quite like the fact that you can put out an idea to a couple of people and let them mull it over, come back, respond to things, give some reasonably good stuff. And then even maybe later on, one of the things that I find is that I do make a response to something and then I mull it over some more, and I find some other things that I can then just add on afterwards as well. The chap Ben, who does the free technology for teachers, he was actually saying that it would be very useful in the classroom type situation for people giving feedback. But I just find, as a designer, this is a handy way to do it, and it's a very good collaborative way because it pulls everything all into the same place. So I hope that's been of interest to you. Thank you very much for watching. If you found it useful, please give a thumbs up. Otherwise, Panya.